daily, the daily, the daily, the daily, daily, the daily, the daily, the daily, daily, the daily, the daily, the daily, daily. The daily, the daily, daily, the daily, go get Mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting. And that's my word. I am your host, Sun752, and this is the Daily Go Get a Business Show. What y'all? It's the daily, 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 go get a Mism. And today, we talking about reading their minds and hating their thoughts. I will explain, y'all. I said I will explain, y'all, how come it's going down, y'all. It's the Daily Go Get a Mism Show. Reading their minds and hating their thoughts. Have you ever had to read have you ever been able to read somebody's mind and you know what they're thinking? And what they're thinking is pissing you off because they're not saying what they're thinking, because what they're thinking is kind of foul. You know, it's like when you're talking to a liar and they're lying right there in your face, and you know that they're lying right there in your face. But for some reason, you have to listen to the lies for whatever reason. It could be because you love them. It could be because you work with them. It could be because you got to get this money one way or another now. Yeah, and it's going down the daily, the daily go get up Mism show. Jazzy Bree. Yeah, I know that she is down with me. What's going on? Bree, what's going on? Good to see me, some you. I'm glad you came through. Emily Dunlap is in the house. Wow, she about to turn that out. What's going on now? Happy Friday. TGIF all up in your area. That's what's up. Flashback Friday all up in your area. How y'all feeling? T. Carey Wright is all up in our house. It's always good to see you. You're coming through and you know how we do because we straight crew. And Annette Davis, the number one. Annette Davis, the number one. What's going on? Let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun752. With this your daily. The daily go get a business show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. And the DT will do the same. I'm your host, Sun752, aka Omar with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the R's. The Daily Go Get a Business Show all up in your area. It's going down on this Flashback Friday. TGIF, thank God it's Friday and we are here. And I'm glad to be here right with you. Listen, tonight on the Daily Go Get a Mism Show, we are talking about reading their minds and hating their thoughts. I said reading their minds, hating their thoughts. I said they're reading their minds and hating their thoughts. I said they're reading their minds, hating their thoughts. They're reading their minds. That's where and you're hating their thoughts. Keep reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. Have you ever done it? You talking to somebody that's lying right there in your face, right there in your eye hole. They lying right there in your eye hole. They lying right there in your eye hole. Like, you know this person. You know how it is. You can read somebody's mind when you've been around them a lot. I'm not saying that you know everything that they're thinking if they're not even speaking, but I'm saying when they start talking and you've been around them in certain situations, you know when they're lying, you know when they're telling the truth, you know when they're embellishing, you know when they're just trying to get something out of somebody, get something from somebody or whatever. So you're reading their mind and you're hating their thoughts because the whole time where they speak, while they're speaking, you're thinking like, why you gotta be that way? You understand what I'm talking about? Like you're getting pissed off. They don't seem to understand why you're getting pissed off. But you're getting pissed off because it's like, yo, why can't you just chill? Why can't you just be a decent person? Why can't you just rock out? Why can't you just keep it 100? Why can't you ever be on the level? Why can't you ever just tell the truth? Why can't you be honest? Why can't you ever be helpful? Why can't you ever stop being selfish? Why can't you ever help somebody else out? Why can't you ever do it for any other reason except for yourself? Why do you always have to get on that bullshit? You're reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. You're reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. Reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. Sometimes when you're dealing with a slime ball, somebody that bites your back out, somebody that you know will tell your secrets, somebody that you know you better not ever do anything private around, somebody that you know always wants to keep some messy shit going. But they just happen to be your child. They just happen to be your mom. They just happen to be your brothers or your sister, aunts, uncles, cousins, and your friends, the next door neighbors, the friends that you grew up in high school or whatever. Your co-workers, that kind of shit. People that you can't escape. You know, for one reason or another, you got to be around them. You have to be exposed to them. Robbie, Robin Ming is all up in the house. My big sis, Robbie, Robin Ming, how you doing? Come through, do your thing. It's good to see me. Some you. I'm glad you came through. I'm glad we crew. You know that. I'm talking to you. That's word. All right. So that's what we talking about. Jazzy Bree says that nothing. She ain't doing nothing much. About to grab some seafood and have a drink. Hope it's all good on your end. You know, I'm feeling like a real man should. You know, but I ain't gonna front. I'm going through a little something. You know what I'm saying? A little turmoil. But we gonna work it out, cause that's what we do on the DG show. And the DG crew gonna work it out. Cause that's what we do on the DG show. The DG crew gonna work it out. Gonna figure it out. Gonna work it out. Gonna figure it out. Gonna work it out. Gonna figure it out. Gonna make it better for the next day, no doubt. Yes! Carol Chamberlain, mi favorita is all up in the house. How you feeling, man? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit the 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 like button. And make sure that you share the show. Share the show to all your social media networks. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel thus far. That's how it's going down. The Daily Go Get 'Emism show. All right. So we're talking about when you're reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. We're talking about when you know somebody very well, or you don't know them well, but what you do know about them is enough for you to make a good assessment about them. You understand what I'm talking about? You have been around somebody long enough to know that they be lying all the time. You around somebody enough to know that you should never leave your girl around them, or you should never leave your man around them. And look, you can call it jealousy, you can call it whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, you know that, you know, this isn't the kind of person that you can trust. There's no trust for this person. But you're put in a situation where you have to rock out with them. Even if it's only for a limited time, because you got to get this money, or because you got to make this happen. So you're reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. And sometimes in this situation, you got to read their mind and you got to act like you don't know what you're reading. You understand what I'm talking about? Did you hear what I just said to y'all? Sometimes you gotta be right there in front of a liar and let them get their lies off. And they might be lying to somebody else about something that you and the liar didn't do. And you listen to them bring you into the fucking lie. You like, you thinking to yourself, I can't blow this up right now. Because either way, I'm not going to look good. It's not going to work out for me. It's understood. I can't call them a liar while they telling the story. I gotta wait later on. I'll straighten this shit out. It's gonna be all right. Why the fuck they always gotta be messy bringing me into this bullshit? Yo, I wouldn't put up with this in no other situation. This is crazy. I swear when I get through this shit, I ain't hanging with them no more. We gonna get this money. We gonna open up this store. We gonna take care of these babies. This is good for the community. But this motherfucking slime ball, we gonna kick him out of the community. But for now, I'ma hold my tongue down. Literally holding tongue down. Literally, gotta hold my tongue down. Literally, gotta hold my tongue down. I can't stand for this nigga come down. It's like that. 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 It's yeah, you know what I'm talking about. When you wanna knock a nigga out. But you gotta play the game now. Right now you gotta hold it down. Don't say nothing. You gotta let them keep fronting. Till you make the situation better. Right now you just gotta let a motherfucker be great for the time being. This wicked shit you seeing. Alright, am I playing too much music tonight? I'm tripping. Alright, let's get it popping. Reading their minds and hating their thoughts. You're reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. This could be a friend of yours, a really good friend of yours, when the relationship is starting to go sour. Some of us have had friends that we knew how they were. You know how it is. You know how it is when you know how somebody is. You know what I mean? It's just one of those cliches like, well, you know how such and such is. That's just their way. You know what I'm saying? You know how such and such is. That's just their way. So, you know, you just got to let them, you know, when you get to know them, they all right. But, you know, that's just the way they are. And, you know, the way that they are is kind of fucked up. The way that they are is kind of fucked up. But, you know, you trying to, you see the good in them. And you know how that good that you see in them, that shit always is the shit that comes to bite you in the ass in the end. You know it is. Because that's when we complain after everything falls through and we finally have to cut them off. We have no choice, or they do us so dirty that they ended the relationship for us in advance. And we be like, you know what? And the crazy part about it is I knew how they was the whole time, but you know how it is, you know, as long as it wasn't happening to me, or, you know, I thought that they would only do it to them cats over there. I ain't never expect them to do me dirty like that. We say that kind of shit. We say that kind of shit. And then, you know, in a way we have to blame ourselves because we was reading their minds and hating their thoughts, but we didn't go with what we hated. We didn't follow through with what we hated. We failed to cut them off. We failed to discontinue our relationship. We failed to distance ourselves. We failed to even give them some game and tell them to stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do it. And when we don't do it, we become victimized by it. And we don't really have anybody to blame except for ourselves, but we don't always blame ourselves. Sometimes we do. You know, I mean, I have to blame myself a little bit because I knew how they was, and I knew I should have got out before this, that, and the third happened. I knew I shouldn't have shared this with them. I knew I shouldn't have let them come with me when I did. I knew I shouldn't have. I knew. Look, they might be the type that'll fuck you over after you did some dirt. You ain't always 100% squeaky clean. So let's say you messed around on your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whatever, or your wife, your spouse, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You may not have even cheated all the way, but you let the wrong person know that you had a relationship with somebody else besides your significant other, your spouse, your love, your baby girl, your baby boy, your boo, 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 boo. And you know that letting that person see you hug somebody, hold hands with somebody, just have an innocent dinner in a booth, in a restaurant booth with somebody, you know that was the wrong person to let you see do that shit. God forbid they found out that you actually went all the way and did the nasty. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you was doing the nasty in the next room and you couldn't hide the fact that you was doing the nasty in the next room because you was yelling. There was yelling and screaming and moaning and coming and orgasms, you know, orgasms, more gasms, you know, get down on the floor gasms. Yo, use a whoregasm. Sometimes you make me feel like a whoregasm, but I still be having these orgasms, and it's a lot of shaking going on and squirting. I said a lot of shaking going on and squirting. You shaking and squirting and shaking and squirting and squirting, squirting and shaking and shaking, shaking and shaking. Even the nigga's legs were shaking, legs shaking. He couldn't walk real good, he got them all shaking. Yo, nigga, why you shaking like that? Are you Elvis Presley or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, you let the wrong person see you. You're reading their mind and hating their thoughts because they telling you, oh man, everybody do that. They ain't no big deal. And you know, like you knew when they said that shit, it was only a matter of time because now they got you in their pocket. Now they got you in their pocket. You understand what I mean? So they can lay the blackmail game down on you. You better not ever talk about anything wrong that they did, because guess who's gonna casually find out what you did? Guess who's gonna coincidentally find out what you have been doing, what you did? They wouldn't care if it was 10 years later. You read their minds and you were hating their thoughts because you knew that they was going to find a way to throw you under the business, because that's the way they are. That's who they are. That's what they are. That's how they do. And then Davidson number 1 says, I've definitely been there. Felt like a damn fool afterwards too. TK right about he's starting already. Listen, I was making an innocent example. It didn't have nothing to do with nothing. See, y'all trying to read my mind and y'all starting to hate my thoughts. Y'all might not even hate the thoughts, but y'all watch this show every day and y'all figure y'all know what I'm thinking, but you don't know what I'm thinking. You don't know what I'm saying. I was just talking about how, you might have had a orgasm, a morgasm. Give me some more of that ass. I'm taking you on tourgasm. Look, I'll do anything, even your choregasms. From the ceiling, the window, to the wall, to the floorgasms. The doctor told me that I had a little condition with some sporesgasms, but I ain't really give a fuck as long as I can have a little bit more gasms. She had me shaking in places that I didn't even know I had bodily functions. I didn't know that your gums could shake. No, I didn't say my teeth. I felt my gums shaking. It was like, my teeth were straight, but my mouth was moving. Those are my gums. The girl had me so open. She had me so open that I found a syringe and a sponge inside of me. I couldn't explain that shit. Listen, between me and you, the pussy was so good that I tried to claim the shit on my taxes. Anything that good got to be equivalent to a baby. I got audited. Fuck it. Fuck it, literally. All right. All right. Yo, the topic is reading their minds and hating their thoughts. Reading their minds and hating their thoughts. So you already know what somebody is going to do, even though they haven't done it yet, and they're telling you that they're not going to do it. And don't get me wrong, it doesn't all have to be something that affects you. It can actually be something that affects them. Like, have you ever known anybody that was really, really in love? Have you ever known anybody that was really, really in love with somebody that they really shouldn't have been in love with? It may have been somebody that you advised them to get out of a relationship with. but they was really in love with him, and you couldn't separate them. I mean, they used to separate themselves because they was always arguing, fussing, and fighting and breaking up. Break up to make up. That's all we do. First you love me, then you hate me. It's a game of fools. So, what I mean by you reading their minds and you hating their thoughts, they're telling you that this relationship is done. I'm sick of this shit. I swear to God, it's over. This is the last straw. I'm moving on. I'm gonna be by myself for a while, or already got a new shorty. I ain't gotta put up with this shit. I'm too much of a woman to put up with this shit. I'm a man. I have it going on. I can have any girl I want. I ain't, I'm sick of this shit. I don't care if she got my kids. I'm getting out of this thing. I'm done with this shit. And you know damn well they are not being truthful because they all in. So you're reading their mind and you're hating their thoughts. And you already know how they are going to structure their way of getting back with the person that they say that they're breaking up with. You already see it. You see it plain as day. Plain as day. You already know what they're going to do. You already know. Because they may be the type of person that only takes action when they get mad or frustrated or they don't get their way. And you know how people are when they only take action when they don't get their way. As soon as they get their way, they're going to be back to normal, like nothing ever happened before. So everybody who really shouldn't be forgiven in their lives gets forgiven in their lives. Everybody that they shouldn't be fucking with, they be fucking with them. It doesn't even have to be somebody in a relationship, but this happens a lot of times. And the reason that it may concern you is because they coming back to you, complaining all the time, like, I can't believe this motherfucker. He did this, that, the third to me. I'm sick of this shit. I don't give a fuck if we got kids together. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck if I'm pregnant right now. I'm sick of it. I'm done. I swear to God, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I swear to God, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I swear to God, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I swear to God, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I swear to God, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I swear to God, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not going for it no more. I'm out of here. And that's real for sure. And I'm never coming back. I'm out of here. Like Batman in the Batmobile word. And I'm never coming back on through. And you can best believe you can bet on me too. And I swear if you ever see me around this bitch, I'll be dead over this shit. I'm done. I'm done. I'm never coming back. I'm done. I swear to God, I'm done. I'm done. They ain't the fuck. You know they ain't finished. You know they ain't finished. But you're reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. You're reading their mind and you're hating their thoughts. You are reading their mind and you're hating their thoughts. You're reading their mind because you know that they're not ready to move on. You know it. You know it. You know that they are tired, frustrated, disappointed, hurt, but they ain't ready to go. And you know it. But you got to listen to this shit and you got to watch the whole process of them packing their shit and moving on out, or packing somebody else shit and moving it out and moving it back in and making it on up and saying, I'm giving it one more time for real. Yup. TK Wright says there's nothing like knowing someone so well that you can tell when they will be impulsive and put themselves on blast. Sometimes you may be a casualty of war. Shirley Share, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley Share, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's going on, Ma? It's good to see some of you on this Friday. You know what I'm saying? Flashback Friday. Thank God it's Friday. That's my word. And then David says, The other day I found my journal from years ago and I read it and I was like, woo! 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 Yeah, baby. When you write down your thoughts, sometimes you don't even be liking what the yo. A lot of people don't write down their thoughts because they know they gonna have when they go back and read that shit. It's like woo. Somebody like Donald Trump. Donald Trump would never write down his thoughts because he would have to go back to his shit and be like, yo, I really do be bugging the fuck out. But you're reading their mind and you're hating their thoughts. Mm-hmm. It doesn't even necessarily have to be their involvement with somebody else. Have you ever known anybody that was overweight and they was always claiming that they was about to lose weight? They was overweight and they was always talking about how they were about to get on this regimen, this health regimen. They was tired of being overweight. They was tired of carrying around this weight. They was tired of going back and forth to the doctor. They was tired of being in trouble as far as their weight was concerned. They was always talking about, I just started this diet. I'm just starting this exercise. I just bought this gym membership. And you like, you're reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts because you know they're not ready. They ain't ready. You know they ain't ready. Steady. Are you ready? Are you ready? What's going on? You know they ain't ready. They ain't ready. But you got you know, those your people. So you just gonna go ahead and listen to them. Like, yeah. So you ready? So you ready to start walking? You gonna go walking with me? Oh yeah, I'll go walking with you. When you gonna be ready? You know what? We're gonna start on the 1st of the month. Meanwhile, it's the 2nd of this month. You sure you don't want to start no time before then? No, because because like I got some equipment that I'm going to buy, and you know what I mean, because I'm really about to do this shit. You know, you don't need no equipment to walk around the track. I know I don't need no equipment to walk around the track, but I'm saying though, because you know this time I'm gonna get so deep into it. You ain't never gonna see me. You ain't never gonna see me. Every time you see me, I'm gonna be in the gym, or you won't see me. I'm just gonna be working out. I'm gonna be getting all skinny and shit. You ain't even gonna recognize me. Watch. You're reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. You're reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. You're reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. Out there, they're going to lie, and out there, they're going to get caught. You're reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. So you're reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. You're reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. Talking all that bullshit, going to get caught. You're reading their minds and you're reading their minds and you're reading their minds and and you know for real that they lying when you're reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. Out there they got caught and you really ought to like straighten them out. But you keep your mouth shut because you ain't trying to rock the boat. No, not tonight. And you just gonna let them go ahead and get the shit off. But you know they too soft, they not ready, harden up, keeping all real. But you let them go express how they feel, but it's all good. You figure one day they gonna be ready. One day they gonna be ready. But right now you let them be all petty and talk all that bullshit like Fred Sanford. A Fred Sanford. No Lamont ain't here, a Fred Sanford. Come to join you, honey. Tired of this bullshit, I'm gonna get this money. Yo, you're reading their minds and you're reading their minds and you're reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts and then you're reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. I said you're reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. Out there, y'all. Out there, y'all. I just like the way it sounds when I told you. Like, all right, enough. All right. Hey, let's get it popping up here. Y'all can call into the show. 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. Area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, yo. Let me put that number all up in here. Let me put that number all up in here. Yeah, you can call us to the show if the spirit moves you. It's so good. Love is love, baby. Reading their minds and hating their thoughts. What you know? Reading their minds and hating their thoughts. They're not exactly lying through their teeth, but sometimes they are. But you know for a fact what their motives are. You know how they move. You know how they do. You know how they act when you are around and when you're not around. You know them. I ain't saying you know them better than they know themselves, but you know them enough to know what's going to happen next when it comes to them. You already know. So no, man. No, you not breaking up with your baby mom. None of your baby moms, you ain't breaking up with none of them. Yeah, you not breaking up with none of your baby moms. You keeping all of them. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You keeping all your baby moms. You keeping all your baby moms, son. You keeping all of them. All of them. Word. So, you know, it goes down the way it goes down. But, you know, yeah, you feeling some kind of way. You feeling some kind of way right now. As soon as you cool off, you'll be back down to normal. But people reading your mind and hating your thoughts when it comes to that because they, you know, your integrity is at stake and you don't even seem to understand that shit. You know, people who are pathological liars, they don't care about integrity. They just care about you believing them on that day. Even if you don't believe them, you just let them go enough to feel like they are being believed. You know, they good with that. They straight with that. It's crazy. But it happens and it's real. Real, you know what I'm saying? So Daily Go Get 'Em Ism Show, y'all. Thanks for coming on through. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And make absolutely sure that you share the show. Share the show. All right. So we're talking about when you're reading their minds, but you're hating their thoughts. You know, which one of y'all, if any of y'all, you ever have a coworker or you were in a club with somebody and you're paired up with them and you know this person is not good people. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is be paired up with somebody who is a grime ball, a slime ball, somebody that you know will jump at the first chance to shit on you, and you know it, but you don't really have the power to get out of that situation right now because you may be in search of something. So let's say it's a situation where you were let's say you had a money-making scheme. You found a situation where you were going to be able to make a bunch of money. But in order to make a bunch of money, you had to be paired up with somebody like that person. And you know that person is going to actually slow you down from making the money as much as possible. Not only that, they don't even seem to be all that interested in making money. They are more interested in tearing down institutions. They ain't about that cash. You about that money. And, you know, and you're trying to make something of yourself. You're trying to secure your future and make things all right for your babies. Speaking of making things all right for your babies, he's not listening tonight. But shout out to my man, Maurice Munch Watts. Shout out to my man, Maurice Munch Watts. You know why? My man sells insurance. He sells life insurance and mutual funds and, you know what I mean, financial planning type shit. And, you know, he's a good dude. And you know, he's been trying to get me to do this shit for a minute. I'm putting him on blast. I should call him. On a real. But he gave me a pep talk today, like, yo, son, you could get all the money, baby. You could get all the money. And you know, when you see somebody start out in something and then you see how they progress in it, and you realize, like, yo, this is your lane. This is a good fit for you, you know? And pretty soon, I'm actually going to bring him on the show and let him explain some things to y'all about how life insurance works and what the purpose of it really is or whatever. And because he, you know what, man, fuck him. Yeah. You know what I mean? He called me the day out the blue. Yeah, hold on, y'all. We about to have some fun. Let me see if he answered. Because the time and place for everything is under the sun. This is the time and the place that we have some fun. All right. Here we are to save the day.
Hello?
Hey, yo. This man.
Hello?
Yo, can you hear me?
What's going on, big fella?
What's going on? Listen. Hey, listen, before you get into it, I'm doing a show right now, right? And I was telling everybody the pep talk that you gave me this morning and how inspired I was. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna call him right now. while I'm doing the show.
Yo, I'm about to get on. You on Facebook, right?
Yeah, but you on right now. They can hear you. Yeah, you on.
Hold on. All right, hold on. Let me click my cousin.
All right.
I'm gonna get right back on.
All right, that's what's up. Yeah. We gonna get it popping now, y'all. We gonna get it popping now. Yeah, I'm this is my man's in them. It's my man's in them. For Bell. Uh-oh. I mean, he messing around and hung up on me. Nah, fuck that. I'm calling him back. I'm calling him back.
Hello?
Yo, you hung up on me. I ain't letting you go out like that, though.
No, I didn't mean to hang up with the big fella. That was my fault. I thought I clicked you off. I was all excited and everything.
It's all good.
I click my cousin on.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna let her have a party in my backyard tomorrow.
Oh, okay. So listen, I was telling them, you know, what you was telling me about a little bit about the life insurance and all of that. And I was telling them that pretty soon we're going to have you come on and explain in detail. But I just wanted you to drop a couple a couple of quick jewels on them to let them know, you know, like a little bit of like dispel some of the misconceptions that people have about life insurance and what the real purpose of it is. Could you give them a little something real quick?
Yeah, well, you know, a lot of people think life insurance is confusing. But life insurance, what it really is, you buying wealth for your family. And that's what life insurance really is. And you need it in your early years of life.
Hold on, you got to speak right into your phone. Hold on, you got to speak right into your phone so everybody can hear you clear. I don't want them to miss that.
All right. Okay. And what we teach people, did you guys hear what I said the first time? Like,
no, I don't think they heard that.
Okay. Life insurance, you buying wealth for your family. And when you do is when you buy life insurance, you get it in your early years of life. And not only that, you can't just buy life insurance, you have to qualify for it. And this is why we teach people to get life insurance early in life when they don't have any ailments. Because when you have ailments in life, now it's hard for you to get life insurance. And that's what people don't understand. And then people try to get life insurance when they get sick, and it's too late for them. Everybody want to buy life insurance when they diagnosed with cancer, type 2 diabetes, But now, if you have cancer, you're uninsurable and you can't get it. Or if you have kidney failure or any organ type failure, you can't get it.
Okay.
And that's what happened to me. And before I lost my kidney, I had life insurance, but I had the wrong type of life insurance. So, you know, and here it is when I became a little more educated on life insurance. I tried to get the proper life insurance for myself, but it was too late. They told me I was uninsurable because I was in the kidney failure.
Okay.
And I was told at the time I wouldn't be insurable until after I have a transplant, and then I had 10 years after a transplant. So now, for me to become insurable, for me to switch over out of the insurance policy that I had that's not right, in order for me to get the right type of insurance, I got to wait 3 years.
How many years?
And, you know, and that's the thing. I got to wait 3 more years.
3 more years, okay.
Transplant 7 years ago.
Okay.
So I'll be eligible to get the right type of insurance in 3 years. And hopefully, you know, an insurance company will accept.
Okay.
So, you know, and that's how I go. And that's what a lot of people don't understand about insurance. They think it's just for burial. They don't understand you buying wealth for your family and stuff and the purpose of it, why you get it. And another thing, we teach people that you need life insurance your whole life. People had that concept thinking that like you don't. And we teach people how to invest their money as well. And once you invest your money, now you're self-insured. You don't need life insurance no more. So that's what we do.
Okay.
And, you know.
Well, let me ask you some quick questions that I know people need to know. Can you buy insurance for your side joint?
No. That's not insurance. Can't do that.
Okay.
So I'm just let you know.
Can you insure your cat?
Yeah, you get some insurance on your cat, but you might get some cat insurance, little dog insurance, little stuff like that, little animal insurance.
No, I want like can I be the beneficiary of the cat? Like if something should happen to the cat.
You can be the beneficiary of the cat. Listen, you can be the beneficiary. Listen, you can have anybody be the beneficiary. That's no problem.
So if I insure my cat and the cat die, how much can I get?
No, you can't go buy insurance with like not human insurance, but you still get cat insurance.
See, I mean, people need to know this kind of shit.
Yo, you can buy insurance on your cat and dog, but I would just tell you, you don't know nothing about that.
All right, man. But listen, like I said, pretty soon we're gonna have you come on the show. You know what I mean? And come on here on video or whatever, or however we do it, and have you really educate everybody as to how this thing goes. So, but yeah, you know what? You was on my mind because when you called me earlier, you know, like you had me thinking about a lot of stuff that you was talking about, and I was like, you know what? You know, at least the way, like, first of all, I like to see people with people who are passionate about things, and I've watched you progress in this thing, and it's pretty impressive, honestly. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to make sure that I help out in whatever kind of way. You know what I mean? You know, you and your wife getting it.
But I'm gonna tell you the main thing in our community, and I see a lot of when people die, I see a lot of people using a GoFundMe or a fish fry to bury their loved ones.
Right.
And you know, when that happens, that pushes back a generation when that happens. And then not only that, like when I was talking to you about that, I was like, people don't put a game plan together about when they leave this earth, especially when they have young kids.
Right.
And I told you automatically they assume that if something happens to me, my mom will take care of my kids.
Right.
It is. I don't know the person, mom, you know, financial situation, but you know, if you pass away and you don't have anything to pass on to give to your mother to take care of your kids, Now you just sending your mom another burden. And people don't think about that. People don't put game plans together.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been seeing that a lot. So when I saw that, I was like, I want to start helping people, and that's why I got into this, and that's why I'm so passionate because I want to see us do better. So
Right.
That's why I got it.
Well, you doing your thing.
It's not about the money.
Well, yeah, I mean, even if it was about the money, I mean, you can make money and still help. And what?
I mean, not for me, but
right.
It's just a passion that I have, and seeing people, do good or not struggle. So
right.
That's the passion. I think I should have said.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Let me, rephrase that.
Yeah, because if it was me, it would.
You saw how it was.
Yeah,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, if it was me, it would be all about the money. Like, yeah, I mean, helping people is cool, but
But you know what? All right, let me stop. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's good money. I'm not anymore. Look, good money, real good money. So I just put it like that.
Right. Well, that's what's up though. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna bring you on here. We're gonna set up the show exclusively for you and let you rock out. You know what I'm saying, and really put everybody on with the real.
I appreciate that.
No doubt.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got to roll with my mans and them. So yeah, man. Thanks for coming on the surprise side. A lot of people wouldn't do that, but you know what I mean. You always keep it a buck.
Okay.
Always keep it a buck. So
you my man, so I'm gonna do anything for you.
No doubt. That's how we roll since 1982, baby. All right.
Yeah, because you supported me when I first started out. I called you up like, yo, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we each one teach 100. Listen.
Say that again.
I said each one teach 100. You know what I mean? We how me and you do. Yeah, we always put each other on. So.
You're right.
So.
Yeah, you're right.
So I know that we gonna find a way to somehow ensure my side John and my cat and you know what I'm saying, because it's been my lifelong dream to commit insurance fraud. So I ain't gonna ask you to help me with that, but I'm sure you can steer me in the right direction.
Yeah. Yo, I don't like that.
Yeah, look,
I ain't trying to be nobody goddamn wife. I'm gonna just be straight up with you. I ain't going to jail.
I mean, look, I
can't help you with that.
I've always wanted to commit insurance fraud, tax fraud, and perpetrating the fraud. You know what I'm saying? Like the trifecta, you know?
That's the same thing.
Without a doubt. All right, man. But let me get on up out of here. But thanks for coming through, man. I'm gonna holler at you later.
Fella.
All right.
I appreciate that.
No doubt. Okay. Peace. And there you have it. My man Munch, Maurice Watts, all up in the house. I see Annette was asking about Crystal. She was just here. She back there on the John. She came up. Come here. Come, cat. Come on. Come on, stop being lazy. Come on. Come, cat. Come, gata. Come on. Good kitty. Nice kitty. Good. She's like, I came over here for my resting spot for this bullshit. Come on. There you go. That's the kitty. Good kitty. Nice kitty. Good. She's like, I ain't with the shits today. I'm not with the shits. You're reading their minds and you're hating the thoughts, baby. Reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. Shit, Crystal be reading my mind and hating my thoughts. Like, I know you want to give me a treat, but you not giving me one. I know. All right. But yeah, man, you know, when getting back to, excuse me, y'all, getting back to the topic, y'all know how it goes. You reading their mind and you're hating their thoughts. You already know what somebody is really going to do, but they're telling you that they're going to do something totally different. But you know better. You know who that person is. You know who that person is, and you know what that person is. You know exactly what they're capable of. You know exactly what they're capable of. You either grew up with them or you've hung around them long enough. You've been exposed to them enough times for you to understand exactly where they are with certain things and how they're going to move. And yeah, it may not jive all that well with you, but they your peoples. They who you hang with. They who you grew up with. They who you rock with. They are part of your life. They are your peoples. And even though you don't like everything that they do, you know what I mean? They're familiar. It's the devil that you know. Now, what would you rather deal with? The devil that you know or the devil that you just met? I don't know. It's not that easy of a decision, but a decision is going to have to get made one way or another. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you one way or another. Emily told myself, did you always want to go to jail too? No, but I did. Not a long time, just a couple of days. But I got my little feel. I'm cool. I'm all right. You go spend the night in jail, it's not exactly a sleepover. You know what I'm saying? When you spend the night in jail, it's not exactly a sleepover. And then David says, okay, I needed proof of life. You know, my mouth moves, my eyes, they go from side to side. Look, shoulders and everything. I ain't alive enough for you, Annette. I ain't alive enough for you, Annette. Come on, man. Don't call it a comeback. Been there for years. All right. Reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts, which I know. Reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts. Like I said, it's the devil that you know. And they may not be all bad. We're not talking about somebody that's all bad, because nobody is all bad or all good. Sometimes we paint people as good enough or bad enough for whatever we think about, whatever we think of them for our own personal judgment. I'm alive enough for you, Annette. Thank you. And you're alive enough for me too. Woo, 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 woo. Carol Chamberlain says, I would really like to ask him some serious questions, not that nut shit you was talking. Man, you know what? See, that's the problem right there. See, I bring on a guest that is soon to be on the show. And this is the motherfucking thanks I get. You know what, Carol? You're vulgar. You're vulgar. You're vulgar. And we're going to look up the definition of the word vulgar. And I'm going to prove that you are vulgar. Definition of the word vulgar.
Here's the definition of vulgar: lacking sophistication or good taste, unrefined.
Damn. Fuck. You're not vulgar. They don't have no other damn lacking sophistication or good taste. No, you definitely have good taste. Unrefined. God damn it. Okay, here's one. Crass. That's a synonym for vulgar. You're crass. In other words, you're vulgar. Ostentatious. Indelicate. You're too rough. Offensive. You hurt my feelings. Obnoxious. You be taking it there. You be taking it there. Anyway, my man Samaj Network is all up in the house. How you feeling? Alabama is all up in this thing. Alabama is all up in here. You know what I'm saying? Samaj Network says being locked up with a bunch of men ain't cool. You ain't never done lied. And you know what? That seems to be the only way to be locked up. You ain't never locked up with a bunch of women. I ain't never heard about no man being like, man, jail, all right. When you get the right one, yeah. I'm like, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, why I gotta be in an all men's prison and shit? You know what I mean? Where the liberals at when you need them? Where are my liberals? Where are my bleeding heart liberals when you need them? Men and women should be able to be incarcerated together. They do crime together, don't they? Co-ed prisons, we need them. Karen Chambers says you don't believe that nonsense yourself. Somebody says, man, put some of that Southern soul on the show. Listen, man, I will almost let anybody come on this show. If you have a decent presence or you have, you got some good shit to talk about, especially if you talking about that black shit, you can come up on here straight up and down. Hey, that'll give me a break from running my yak. So listen, if you want to come on the show, let me know. We can put a show together. And we come on in here and rock it. You know, you promote it on your side, I promote it on my side. It'll be a beautiful thing. Real beautiful, you know what I'm saying? So, and it says, there's too much drama on the women's ward. Too much drama on the men's ward. None that I would want to be associated with, you know what I'm saying? None that I would want to be associated with. Do you underdig? Do you see what I'm talking about? Peace, Emily. Emily, are you leaving for real or are you just lying? Because the show is about to end anyway. You know, some of y'all been known to, peace out and really still be there like, anyway, we have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious July 10th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL, RSPECIAL. They are number one out the box, Wanda Seed Pena, turning 26 years old today. Happy birthday to you, youngin'. And also Al-Marie McIntyre. Al-Marie McIntyre, straight out of Jamaica, turning 47 years old today. And also Melissa B, turning 51 years old today. And Travion Jackson, turning 100. And get out of here. And also Bonilla Anyi, turning 36 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And Dago Finesse, turning 41 years old today. And Caddy Browning, turning 35 years old today. And Tyrone Smith, turning 55 years old today. Yo, Ty, what up, man? And also Mark Harris, turning 50 years old today. Yay. And Franklin D. Conyers, happy birthday to you. And Lavonda Yamaya Rogers Williams, happy birthday to you. And last but certainly not least, my girl, Paulette Corsie McQueen. Happy birthday to you, Paulette. Richard Allen, stand up all day, every day. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious July 10th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on it, do the damn, the rock out, rock on it, do the damn, rock out, rock on it, do the damn thing, and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, my big brother's birthday is today. If I'm not it's tomorrow. About to say, hold on, it's tomorrow. It's all good. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And I said, hey, yo, 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 yo. Reading their minds and hating their thoughts. Sorry about your brother. Sorry once again. My condolences to you once again. Emily Dunlap in the house. Yo, go ahead, pay your respects tomorrow. You know what I mean? Big condolences to you and your peoples. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Comfort for the family on some real shit. You know, much comfort for the family. And hopefully everything turns out the way that it should. And things work out in the long run. But peace to you. Reading their minds and hating their thoughts. Some of y'all going to get off of the show in a minute and read somebody's mind and hate their thoughts. And hopefully you'll be thinking about it a little bit more after you watch this show. Like, you know what? Yeah. When you're reading their minds and you're hating their thoughts, this shit is real. It's very, very real. It's so real. Sometimes it be so real. You know what I mean? It be too real. It be real, son. But it's something that we got to deal with. It's something that we got to deal with. Everything is going to be all right, though. You know, one way or another, you know, listen, God and the universe has a way of separating us from people that we ain't got no business being around. And they stop us from being with people that's all toxic and shit and be doing shit that we don't really approve of and shit. So it's going to be all right. We're going to get through this shit and everything is going to be all right and work out the way it's supposed to. So I'm going to see y'all tomorrow, like 11 o'clock. But I got a little something that I need to do tomorrow and shit. So if I don't do a show tomorrow at 11 o'clock or whatever, then I'll do it a little bit later. Or if I don't get a chance to do it tomorrow at all, then I'll see y'all on the Legacy of a Nation show. So with that being said, yo, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. I resuscitate y'all and love y'all right back to life. You know what I'm saying? So on the Blog Talk side, I'm going to holler back. Make sure that y'all hit that like button if y'all haven't hit the like button so far. And make sure that you share the show. Make sure that you share the show to all your social media networks and shit. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And you know what I'm saying? Rock out, be down with the crew. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get this thing to 1,000. Everything's going to be all right, though. Everything's going to be all right, though. Right now, I think we had like 742 unless one of y'all, you know, dip off. So, peace, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, peace. So peace on the Blog Talk side, and then peace on the YouTube side, y'all. Peace, one love.